Welcome to Talk Policy with Impact, where we unpack and dissect the issues affecting our daily lives, the policies and laws guiding the business landscape. I am your host, Anita.
Chidalu.
Olamide.
Today, we want to talk about a very important topic that has been on a lot of people's minds and a lot of people can relate to, and that's the issue of loan apps. They are digital platforms that give quick cash without collateral or much paperwork. And they've gained popularity over the last 5 years. And we may wonder why, but it's clearly because it has been very difficult to access loans via traditional banks before now. They ask you for collateral, they ask for guarantors, they ask for this and that.
Exactly. These loan apps, they just come from a simple cash with no middleman or collateral directly from your phone. Whether you want 10K for airtime, you want 50K for rent, whether you're a student or you are a small business owner, it's easy to access these loans. And they've been actually very helpful in terms of the problem of financial inclusion in the country. However, it has not always been rosy or smooth. There's always problem of data privacy infringement, harassment, embarrassment, and even defamation of character on the defaulters.
Yeah, so today we're going to have a conversation on the effects of these loan apps. If at the end points, has it really been helpful or has it been harmful to the financial situations of Nigerians? So we're going to give our own opinions and go outside and have opinions of people around what they think about these loan apps.
Okay, so personally, I feel like they are harmful because the interest rates are so high, and then your timeline to pay back is very short. So how do you think that me that did not have 10K to eat today and I came to borrow from you, I can pay back 15K in 2 to 3 days? It doesn't even make any sense. So like when that happens, I have to go somewhere else to get money to pay them back, and now I'm running around following loan apps. At the end of the day, I'm miserable. So I don't even see how they are helpful. I think they are helpful to the privileged people that know that, oh, they just need quick cash and can get it from anywhere later to pay back. But what about people that are really poor? People that money doesn't come easy to and they really need money. I really think it's harmful because of the
I also feel
timeline.
it's actually
interest
risky on the part of person taking money when you know you don't have any other source of income to like pay back.
Yeah, but also desperation and the economic situation.
So if there was no that platform, what would you have done?
Right.
I think that so it's both ways. So even for the defaulters, so some of them go solely because they just want to like scam the company of their own money. So
When like that's a good point because at the end of the day, the lender is still at fault. You're speaking on why we should give up.
yeah.
You also have to look at the economic situation of where we are right now, Nigeria. We're at probably our lowest point ever, if I'm correct. Fact check me though. So you're looking at it like citizens are desperate. A lot of a lot of people probably like I don't know what the poverty rate is right now. A lot of people who can't even get up to 1,000 a day. A lot of people who
I
can't
don't
feed
know, but I think it's
3
like
times a day.
90%.
Yes, it's thank you. And she's not exaggerating, if you're being very honest. She's not even exaggerating.
Oh no,
90% is
dang.
yeah. So you're looking at it right now, but people are desperate. So it's crazy to me if I think about it. Like, why is it at this point where people are really desperate to get finance that these credit companies are becoming more popular? Like they spring up every day, you're seeing something new, you're seeing this, you're seeing that, you're seeing left and right, go to Play Store, you're seeing thousands. Just go to Play Store, go to the search bar and type loan apps. You're already seeing like on 100 flow on your screens. And you're wondering, so those things, these are desperations. People are obviously going to go and take those loans.
Yeah.
Even if they're not sure that they're going to pay back.
That's bad habits.
It's survival instinct. It's what it is.
And that's bad on its own. But I feel like if the loan apps were actually licensed, there's a lot of things they would avoid because it's the backyard business that landed them here.
Yes.
If you're doing what you should do, ask for their employment letter, ask for their NIN. If they cannot pay, you know that if I provide my employment letter, you know I'm receiving salary, right? You can always come to my office at the end of the month, give me my money. Basically, that's all you have to
Won't
do.
you also tell me it's embarrassment?
No, but they don't have to come and be knocking about, but they can come. I'm looking for this person, and when you come out, it's a man dressed in suit. Okay.
Okay, what wait? I'm like, Anita, they asked me
That's
from here,
crazy.
and I said from so bank loan or
Exactly.
It will still be embarrassing.
But if they're having the chit chat with you and you not start shouting, they'll be like, please, we said you work here and now we've seen you here. And this is salary period. Even if it's 10%, give us, we'll come back next month. There can be a way.
I feel like if
around
those people were really serious
Yeah,
about
exactly.
giving you money and getting
And
it
not
back.
many people are seeing it. I gave you money and you're expecting me to beg you to get back my money.
See, leave all this logic.
Exactly.
Let's be real.
But-
These human emotions we're dealing with here, right?
Yes. But you also forgot that person who gave out the money has emotions.
But like the person that gave out the money with unclear terms and everything.
What is best to expect?
Exactly. And when your interest rate is that high, it is criminal. It is very criminal.
It is very criminal. A lot of
And
people
it's
give
that
you-
high.
But you saw the interest rates before you
You
got
saw
That's
it,
a whole
yes,
conversation
it's-
altogether.
That's-
They help you.
That's what
for
just
is
makes
the question.
it wants to make it legal. Like, oh, they have terms and conditions. A desperate man is a desperate man.
You see them swinging through the terms and conditions.
They don't
to get
care.
to
They
the
just want
page.
money.
And then when they get to the page, they want 100k. Now you move to the second page, they'll collect 15k from the 100k for service charge. But I needed 100k, and now I have to go and borrow 15k from elsewhere. Now I'm owing 2 people
And usually, I don't work
Yeah,
just
that's why you
for
have to
7
calm down.
days.
for 7
And
days.
you're paying 150k back.
7 days, me that did not have 100k. Was I a fool? What made you think I have it now? It's so crazy to me. Like, if the interest rate should be fair is one thing. I feel like if they actually reduce the interest rates and the timeline is actually spaced out, a lot of these are problem with.
But I feel like
Yes.
some people are naturally a defaulter. Even if you give
Yes.
them 10 years to
Those ones.
Some people
those
are
ones
naturally
kids,
defaulted, but I believe that if their terms were fairer, people would repay because then your score is even increasing and you. But like when it's so, I have to pay back in 7 days, and now I wouldn't get it back in 7 days. Now I have to go and download another app and borrow from them to pay, and now it's an endless
Okay,
cycle,
so,
and I could not even eat
my
before now.
own, it's just like the two-way thing. Like from some of the loaners are like they actually have good interest. Your interest are bad for them to like provide
I
that
think
back.
those ones are licensed, right? A lot of them, yeah.
Yes, most of them are licensed. Or let's say all of them are licensed. But there are also some that want to like extort you.
Yes.
So as the defaulters, there are some that they are genuinely like do not have the money at that point. They do not plan it down. But there is some that the plan is to like scam.
It's calm.
Yeah.
Yes, on the latest part, so it's crazy.
So I feel if we are talking about these people, we should like give them the grace because there are some who actually have.
Yeah, no, like to be honest, those ones who we thank you very much. The loan
Because
apps
the
were actually
initiative is
do these
actually
things.
good.
Yes,
Especially
it's
in
very
this
good.
country
It's
where
very
there
good.
is no mortgage.
It's very
Exactly.
good. Yes, it's
Things
no
and
replacement.
the economy itself is very bad.
Yeah, it's
So-
very good. Those loan apps that actually stick to code and want to give you really a bunch of them. Those ones are proper. But the one we're really focusing on
The
on the back side of
majority.
things, the majority they are usually these common ones that come take your details, whatever. Usually, like I could say to some people who have experienced it, like have you ever picked up your phone, you go to the loan app and register. Just after registering, you will go up to the day, you're receiving thousands of messages like, oh, you have qualified for 350,000, click here.
Qualified like it's a prize.
And you have qualified for 350,000 for 3 months. That's what they will tell you. You go and click blah blah blah. You're saying 5,000 naira to return 15,000 naira in 1 week. Under 1 week. No, it's real. It's real.
You see,
It's real.
their
I've
conditions
experienced
are
it.
not clear.
I'm
That's
not going
the
to lie.
cocoa. The conditions are not clear.
It's not clear.
Yeah.
At
So
all.
it's crazy, but what I try to say is a lot of people who take loans are not even sure when they're going to pay back.
Exactly.
Yeah, they will want to pay back, but they are not sure. Or am I going to be paid back by this deadline or something? Usually they pay, usually they don't pay. That's on the fault of the defaulter at the same time.
Yeah.
But now these guys know. They know this. They can't tell me that there's no like background check on the kind of people you're dealing with in this country. But why do you still want to put them through that? Like, this person is going to be.
I just feel like everybody in this country, just like Anita will always say, is just doing things to benefit. Like we
Exactly.
do not go by the rules. Like it's just like a
But
lawless
like, I
country.
thought he wanted
Somehow.
to even say that people that borrow are not sure where their next thing is coming from.
Yeah.
And that's my
Why
own.
you
People are
worry?
poor because
People are
things
poor.
are bad.
Yes,
See,
but like you don't have to like if you were the owner of this, like let's say I come to you and
I don't think
I
I would-
borrow 10K from you when you know fully well that not okay,
Then I
aside
won't
you
give it
not
to
knowing
you.
not knowing, like let's say me, I know fully well that there is no way I'm going to get that 10,000 naira from. And I get that money from you. And maybe you just have just 15K, but because of how much I cried to you, you gave me 10,000. How will you feel?
let me tell you, they are not me. If I was an acquisition, I would not give anybody. I'm not sure if they can pay back. That's just business. You can then go and borrow from your friend or beg on the streets. But like coming to subject me to humiliation because of my condition, because I'm poor. And that's what it is.
That's what
Because
it is.
because
I just
rich
feel
people
they're
don't
just
come
doing
and
everything to like get back their money.
and the fact that they don't go and advertise people like our president now, I come and borrow loan. It's people that they know that
Yes,
Yeah.
people below the
So
food
like
chain.
it's
So it doesn't
a
make
weird
sense.
cycle that does not sit well with me at all, and something needs to be done. And I don't know why it cannot be regulated. I really
It's
do
being
not know why.
regulated according to FCCPC. It's
Yeah.
just that we don't know.
Deregulation.
I don't think they can handle it alone.
The thing
Because-
is, I even feel like some apps that are approved
Yes.
by FCCPC
Yes.
still engaged in this.
Yes,
the
so
president
then they'll
was
not
saying
start
that
dropping them
the
one by one.
president of FCPC in an interview I watched, he said that the fact that they are on the list doesn't mean
Mean
they are
that
credible.
they're
It just means that when
Yes.
something happens to you, they know where their location is,
Yes.
and that's it.
That's it.
So it's so scary.
So you're not even sure. But the truth is, if I'm to be very honest, I'm not saying the people taking the loan are, should I say, innocent or
Yeah.
also the thing, but the way it's programmed, the way it's positioned, how I
They're
feel
bound to
personally,
like.
you're bound to go. It's considering the economic situation we're in right now.
Yes.
You always bound to go. And why is it? It's crazy to me that for an economy where I think the recent GDP per capita I saw somewhere was like, I think everybody like per capita is like 804, raising the dollar it's $804, which is barely a million per capita. It's to show how low our GDP is. At the same time, our purchasing power has been reduced to bits. Somebody earning 100,000 now monthly,
like-
you're leaving hands amount.
Exactly. You're
That's the thing.
literally leaving
So, and
hands
it's
off.
crazy that during this period where we are like at our lowest,
These people are still
these people are coming out more.
That's
And I
how
feel like
selfish
they
this-
sprung up
They've
very
sprung
well
up.
in the last
Yes,
5
the
years.
last
And
5
it's
years,
have
they
been
sprung
going-
up.
It's so weird. And then you see people borrowing, running from it. They've owed like 5. There was someone I saw on Twitter. He posted, "Please help my life." Up to 7 downloaded. I even went to check some of the apps I did not see. But like he had up to 7 of them downloaded on his phone. He's always worried from this one that we should please help him. So like I feel like I don't know anybody, but I feel like that stuff must have led people to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
like,
how they
it's
were doing
not-
it.
me,
yeah,
if
very
I would not
well.
even stress myself, if they tell somebody I have HIV and they've told all my contacts, I'll go and kill myself. I don't even care. Die your money. I'll go with it because it's too extreme. How do you even recover from that kind of thing?
That's the thing, because like, okay, I even try to understand that what's the point of sending contact messages and all those things. Why can't you go through the legal route, which is taking this person's
Exactly.
court?
Because
and
they're
having-
illegal. So.
That's the point.
Thank you.
So it means that a lot of them that
Just-
operate are also illegal.
Most of them are operating without license.
Yes.
They just create a software
Mhm.
application.
So it now seems like these people
launch it
are
on-
just there because they
So I
can't
feel
tell me.
it is not just from them. The regulation should come from authorities. Even
You know-
like Play Store should be regulated. It's not just all apps that should be featured on there.
Capitalism alone.
Capitalism,
And
yeah.
I feel like if it's really easy for Play Store to command
Regulate everything.
every
Millions
app.
of
A lot
apps
of there
are
are lots
there.
of app developers. People come up with stuff every day to
Yeah.
grow
Yeah.
and put it there. So I feel like it's going to be really hard
Because
to
I feel like App Store is not all of these things like you can see in App Store.
on Apple Store. Yes, actually, because
It's not,
Apple Store
it's not
seems
all
more.
of these. Yeah.
I've not even seen anyone. I swear.
So
So like
In Apple Store, I think the only apps I usually see are the ones that are like proper things.
yes, licensed ones.
Yeah, the licensed.
You will see them there, but you will not see
Well,
any
Play
of
Store you
those.
can see
Play Store is
everything.
just
And Nigeria is a place where
And
Like,
this is from our government. I feel if there's a good regulation and if there's a law by all these things,
Yeah.
it will not just
yeah,
go
it
on
takes a
like
lot
that.
actually. It takes a lot.
So
It's almost like anybody can have
and
like
just
1 million and start their loan
yes, and
app.
just
Start
post
their
it
loan
and
app.
Because
Use
if
it
I
as
have
a
1
scheme.
million, by next week I've had 2 million because I've insulted this person now.
yes,
They're
and
paying me
they
the
pay yeah.
Exactly.
excessive interest, and now I'm a big woman with my own business. It's so
Might even have
scary.
over
It's
1
really
million.
scary.
You get it's very scary. You
really
don't
scary.
even know who these people are in their little rooms, typing away, calling you, accusing you of having a child.
Calling you and they'll be sending you messages. A lot of them are not even can't really speak English.
Hey,
Yes, now
It's true. It's true. I've
that
seen
means they go and even the employees they're exploiting them. They'll
Yes,
go and
nah.
chatter jobless people and now tell them come
and
and
one of
it's
the
work.
things-
expressing those people
Exactly.
too,
And one of the
like,
things is
if
like-
you cannot like get your target, they will take your job or something. So
Hey.
that's those are pointing out their own frustration
Yeah.
on you too. Like, don't let me lose my job. I don't have to lose my job for you.
It's
This
a
is
a
jungle.
lot of times I believe those things like people will call you and be like, hi, please pay back. My job is on the line. Sometimes I feel like those things are also tactics to make you feel bad.
But I feel it's possible they give them targets because every company has like they will not just want to be paying you salary without business. So I feel they
Okay,
might
like so it's
be-
by the target that you get paid.
yes,
So
some
like
of
there's
them,
no guarantee
some of
of
oh yes, yes, those
and,
kind of
and to me that's crazy because
You get
why are you basing someone's salary off the behavior of a human
There's
being?
a trick,
It doesn't make sense. Like logically, it doesn't make sense.
That's for you to know
Understand?
that everything this
Something needs to be done.
Yep.
Something needs to be done and fast because a lot of Nigerians are falling victims. Everybody is
victims,
crying
and that's
online.
point.
If you watch any loan app interview on YouTube, people are pointing out their frustration.
Yes.
Like it's not good at all. Treat people with
good at
decency,
all.
even if
Come learn sharp.
even if
Oh.
they are poor, they cannot get they're owing you. The basic thing you could do is call them respect. How can I be calling people that someone? It's weird. Please let's do better.
It's really weird. This guy is like
And also for people that take loans, so please.
Yes.
yeah, maybe I
Try
think
to be
close, do better.
honest.
Do better and don't even try. If you see that these
You
people
know
are
what to do,
unlicensed
go.
and sketchy, please go. You don't, and you know you cannot pay
I
that money.
understand, but you have to do better.
You know you cannot pay that money. So why do you want to embarrass yourself? They don't care about you, and you know it. If they cared about you, the interest rates won't be that high.
Yes.
So think about yourself. Go and find someone else that would be more respectful to you and your condition. Please,
Yep.
let's stop.
Be better.
Patronizing
And
you.
please, the regulatory bodies should do better regulating these apps. And we also make a plea to the hubs where these apps are. So where people go access them, like for example, Play Store. Nigerians, the average Nigerian uses an Android. Androids are more popular than
Yes.
Apple Store. So it's a plea to Play Store, even App Store, and all those things to please regulate these apps. A lot of reviews. If you go to these places and look at those apps, their reviews are always, oh, these people have comments, and they're still up there. It's crazy.
Taking our time to like ask those questions around to get other people's opinion about this topic.
Yeah.
So let's watch.
And see what they say.
Okay, loan app. Loan app is either good or bad. Now for loan app to be good, if you're to use that loan app, what that means is that you need to look at the review of the loan app. You also need to be sure that that loan app is actually being regulated by the financial institution, and also the transparency of that loan app, and also some of the instruction on that loan app. However, we are saying this because of the fintech industry, because of where we're going to. Also, loan app is bad too if we use a loan app that is not regulated. That might cause damage to your account, whereby a lot of your money will be taken off without you knowing. And when you wake up in the morning, you won't see anything in that loan app in your account again. So that is why my answer for the use of loan app is either a yes or a no.
Okay, for loan apps in Nigeria, I think they are good. I think they're effective. The ones I have met, the ones I have seen people use, the reason is their requirements are very easy to to assess because, for example, they just ask for your name, they ask for your workplace, and they ask for your name number. So if you're these are things you can just produce from your soft copies and send it to them, just write it. So for people that I've known that have used them, they have also been able to do good monitoring for their money. They'll call you and embarrass you when you don't meet up. So I think it's good.
So yeah, I feel the loan apps in Nigeria are helping because there has been times that myself I've needed to use like I've needed money urgently and I'll log into Fair Money to get quick cash and I always pay back before the due date every time. Sometimes maybe I can pay the money back the next day sef, because I've done what I wanted to do and the money has come in. But then you see people where like they use these loan apps, they get money from this loan app, this money solves their problem, and they refuse to return the money on purpose. Like it's not as if like some of them can't even afford to pay back the money. It's just bad behavior. Like they just don't want to return the money because they can choose to not return the money. And now you have loan apps posting people's names, posting people's pictures, calling their relatives and stuff. But we must all agree that these loan apps did not just start calling people's family or publishing people's pictures like from the inception. It's because a lot of people have defaulted and ran away with their money. That's why they've come up with this strategy that okay, we're going to embarrass people. Maybe if we embarrass 100 people, the rest will just choose to pay the money. So yeah, I think loan apps are helping people. I think they've helped a lot of people. Hopefully, some of them can come out to tell their own stories. But 1000%, I think loan apps are helping.
Okay, so the discussion about loan apps being good or bad, I think it all boils down to the perspective of the end user, which is the lender. So I am of the opinion that if you do not have the capacity to take very high loans, you should not, because that way you will not be able to meet up with the deadlines that those loan apps sets for you. But if you can take lower loans and you are comfortable with the interest rates given, and you know that you're financially responsible and you would pay back, then I don't see loan apps being a bad thing. But if you are taking loans and you know for a fact that you will not be able to pay back, then you are obviously harming yourself because they're going to continue embarrassing you, coming after you, and going after people that know you, which I believe is not something anybody wants for themselves. So to sum it up, the the discussion around it really lies on the end user, the person who is taking the loan. Do you think it's a good thing for you to take amounts that you cannot repay back to sort out situations? Because yes, everybody would have emergencies and people need sources of income that they can easily tap into. But in situations like that, would you take amounts of money that you cannot pay back, or would you opt for taking amounts that you can comfortably pay back and save yourself from the embarrassment? So it all boils down to the perspective of the lender. Thank you very much.
Okay, loan app to me is harmful because their high rates of interest is very, very like it's too much, and they have little limited time to pay back, and people struggle to pay back, and if they didn't come up with that time, there is a big issue in it. So it's very, very harmful.
I think the loan app in Nigeria are doing more harm than good because the rates are crazy. Like the default rate is bad, it's higher than what you usually take. So paying back is like you're paying double or triple of what you initially took for the loan. So I don't think it's doing us any good.
Okay, yes, it's really helpful to the economy, and to some extent, when some persons need some help, they really go for the loan app because if they go for the loan app, they help them out in supplying what they want, and it really helps to avoid needs.
Now you've seen people's opinions on these loan apps, if at the end point, if they've been harmful or helpful. Yeah, so also let us know in the comment sections what you think about these loan apps. And at the same time, if you have topics you would like us to discuss with our next episodes. We would love to hear from you and your opinions on whatever we can discuss. Thank you for catching up with us, and we hope you were entertained by and also informed by this episode we had. Catch you in the next episode.
Don't forget to like, share, and
And
subscribe.
yeah.
See you. Bye.